Hello friends, Teo here, and we're going to be playing some more Harvest Moon, The Lost Valley. Today, let me go get set up. Oh no, I clicked the wrong thing. I don't... I don't know how to undo what I just did. I just scale to window. There we go. Okay, because I'm playing it through my OBS preview window. So we're gonna try loading the game today. New exciting gameplay features. I can collect platinum points. This is a little bit of a sad title screen, to be honest. I didn't comment on this last time because I was more just like remembering when I first bought the game on 3DS and it was really exciting, and I remember this little jingle playing before you even click the game software to open it up. But so this is a pretty sad title screen. Not me, you could have done better. Let's continue. Yeah, not too exciting loading the game here, but that's what we got. Let's go outside and see if something happens. Nothing happened. I thought we were gonna run into Sam, but I guess that happens later. So we just have a whole day to do whatever. We did get that broccoli. But I do want to work on clearing out. It is snowing, so I don't think we have to water. Yeah, there's no, like, option to water or anything. So let's work on clearing out this area a little more. Actually, can we view the map? No, is there just no map button? What? You can, like, change his direction with the... Maybe push in the sticks? Try the trigger. There's no map button. What the heck? You know, the 3DS, you know, you had a whole map down there on the bottom screen, and you could scroll it around with the stylus, you know, drag it around so you could see everywhere. So if I want to see what's up here... What's this? This is a mine. That's weird. Okay, I didn't know there was a mine, like, already available. Sorry, I'm scratching my nose. So, like, if I want to see if Rowan is here, I can't. I just can't. I can't do that. I'll have to ask. One thing I was talking about last time is no one's talking about this game, so who knows if anyone even knows, because who's playing this game? Like, I think the online fandom for there's just no presence for the online fandom for Natsume Harvest Moon, as far as I know. I have not looked on Fogu. I mean, Ushinotane. I don't like to call it Hogu because Ushinotane is the name of the site. Hogu is just the URL, but oh, our bag is full. Nice. It said rank 2. But I remember here it's saying the ranks were like F. Now my rank is E, so I guess rank 2 is now E. This is a little inconsistent between menus. Not a fan of that, but hey, we still have nothing there. I'm not really sure, but we are gonna put away all of this lumber. and we can only fit 255 in the thing, so try not to cut too many more trees for a while. I think we might end up like selling lumber. I can't remember. Yeah, I still want to cut all these trees. There's so many trees. But what I want now is a bunch of soil. So how much soil do I have? I have 30. So let's get some more soil, and like on the map you can see there's a door like here. It's like hidden down there somewhere. So we're gonna try and get to it. First we're gonna cut down these trees that are in the way, which I just said we don't want to gather too much more lumber, but I do like having the area I'm going to be working on cleared. So that's pretty much what we'll work on today. So yeah, I did have a topic I wanted to discuss when I got into not being able to see it. Oh, maybe there's a map on here. Bag, no. If I click bag, no. How did I even get to that menu? Oh, it's X. That's definitely something I will need to ask about, because I guess I don't really need to cut this one. It just looks nicer to cut it. The camera is a little clunky, but I've never really like stressed that much about clunky cameras. I guess because the first game I ever played that had a camera was Super Mario 64, and that game had a very, very clunky camera, and it was annoying at times, but like that was all I knew. So it really wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I don't know, it just, and even going back to Super Mario 64 now, after having decades of better cameras, it still doesn't really bother me. So when games have clunky cameras, it just doesn't get on my nerves. Some people like really hate it, but I'm okay with it. So what I'm doing now is pretty much just digging so that I can reveal that door that's down there. And this will be a multi-day project, I'm pretty sure. Because I remember doing this when I played on 3DS recently. But I did have a topic I wanted to discuss today, and that is self-improvement. Because I have realized that throughout my 30s, I did work on my mental health quite a bit. In some aspects, but there was a lot of stuff I just ignored and really kind of let myself go, to say. And that is something I've really realized now, starting my 40s, that I really want to get that nailed down. And I think that some advice that I have for you, if you are younger than me, is get that nailed down as soon as you can. Get yourself there's a lot of stuff that I feel that needs that you will have as you get older, that will be harder to take care of if you don't start taking care of them early. And one of those big things for me is physical shape. Like I said, I was focusing on my my mental health a lot, and only in certain ways. And I just pretty much completely ignored my physical health. I don't have a huge control over what I eat, but I did just kind of, I do have some control, and even within the parts that I do have control, I don't care. So, I just ate whatever I wanted. I still do. This is something I'm just now kind of realizing as I start my 40s, that I need to get on this self-improvement journey and get myself into shape in all different kinds of ways. And physical health is one that I really didn't put a lot into. And you see me at the beginning of the video. I'm not a thin guy. I've put on a lot of weight since my 20s. When I was in college, I did walk everywhere, so I at least was moving, and I'm not saying that everyone needs to be skinny or something, but what I have noticed recently in my as I start my 40s is that everything hurts and I'm really weak, and there are probably all kinds of reasons behind all of these kinds of things, but it's bad, and so I really would like to start at least getting my body moving regularly. I pretty much sit around, lie around all day. I don't get any kind of exercise beyond walking to the bathroom, walking to the bedroom, stuff like that. So I have gone through little phases where I would get into exercising, I would get into walking. I even got into some pretty intense calisthenics and stuff, but I give it up again. So I really need to keep on top of that, and I think don't underestimate how important your physical health is. Because as you get older, it will hit you hard and hit you fast. If you don't take care of your body. And, so try to eat well. Try to eat things that are good for you. And I think everybody has different nutritional needs. So, if you can talk to a doctor about it, talk to a doctor about it. I think that's a good idea. I really should talk to my doctor about it. I really want to go get a physical. That's something I've been thinking about too. That is, that's really good for your physical health, is to get a physical with your doctor and to get a better idea of what you can do to improve your physical health. So that's one of the things I want to do as I start this kind of self-improvement journey. And so focusing on physical health, that's gonna be one of the things I start doing soon. Maybe I'll talk about different self-improvement topics over the course of the next few videos, because we have to end here soon, because it is late. I don't think I want to get into bed any later than 11 p.m. in this game. I don't really know, but 11 p.m. tends to be my typical sleep time in Harvest Moon games. It would be nice if we had a little icon of the player character in the save screen, next to the save file. That would be really nice. This definitely, I did hear some people saying that this was I didn't mean to window it, that this was kind of like a bare bones port of the game. It definitely seems like it so far. They did upscale the text, which looks nice. The little bits of graphic upscaling, it looks okay, but I think the big point of a port is you want to optimize the gameplay experience for the new hardware that you're porting to. And having a little mini map, I mean, that's cool, but in the old game you had a whole map on a screen that you could manipulate, and now it doesn't seem like there's any way to see the whole map. And this is going to become a problem later because the valley is pretty big and you need to know where other characters are, because they will just randomly appear throughout the valley, and finding them even on the 3DS version was really annoying. So if there's no way to see the map, that's going to be a big problem. So I'm really not happy about that design decision. Maybe there's just something I'm overlooking and you can see the map somehow. I hope there's some way to see the map. The first video was like 45 minutes, but this one was like, we're only at 15 minutes, and that's including the talking before and after. So I guess the game days are not that long in this game, which is fine. I don't mind. Short videos are nice. I do like short videos. I do like long videos too, just whatever. It'll all be in a playlist. I do not intend to monetize this channel, but I think they just throw ads on everything now, so it doesn't even matter if I'm monetizing the channel or not. I am considering, because YouTube is getting kind of weird, there's some political stuff going on, I don't want to go into it, but I am considering trying to find some alternatives to posting on YouTube. I was thinking of making a Patreon where all of the content was free and you could subscribe just if you wanted to. Maybe I would have some little bonuses for patrons, like let you name the animals or something like that. But a big point is I want to keep the content free, and I would really like to keep a lot of ads out of it. And I really don't want to have people restricted from watching or interacting with the videos based on weird things like this whole age verification thing that's coming up with YouTube soon. I'm not going to go into specifics about it now. You can learn about it elsewhere. I've been reading a lot about it and really looking for alternatives to YouTube, but there really is nothing other than Patreon. And I don't know how they can afford to host all these videos, but maybe I'll start putting videos on Patreon, make a Patreon page, and I don't know. You guys can find me there. So, but I will still be posting the videos on YouTube. Just it would be nice to have an alternate way to find them for people who don't want to deal with YouTube. So yeah, that's it. Well, I'm gonna go record the next episode now. Only 15 minutes, so I have plenty of time. It's what time? I have a therapy appointment tomorrow. Is at 11. So if I wake up at recently, I read this thing. I don't like to really listen to that kind of pop science, pseudoscience that you just read in some article and there's no source or anything. They're just like, oh, this is science, or the source is dubious or whatever. But I did read this thing that said it's actually better to, instead of sleeping 8 to 8.5 hours at night, to sleep more like 6 hours at night and then have naps throughout the day. I already nap anyway, so I'm sleeping 8 or more hours at night sometimes and then napping on top of that. So for a while I was cutting out my sleep to, I was getting really bad. I've been talking about needing to make lots of changes in this video, and we were talking about physical health, and sleep is a very important part of that too. And I was really because of mental health things, I was really procrastinating on sleep and getting really little bits of sleep and then napping, and it was really bad there for a week. But before that, I was trying to get about 6 hours of sleep and then do my normal 2 to 3 hours of nap. And that was actually, I felt better doing that. And so if I get up at 9:30 tomorrow, I can record videos until around 3:30. So I have plenty of time to record videos tonight. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll stop early and encode the videos and edit them and stuff. And by editing, I just mean put the game audio and the voice recording together. So I might stop early to do that. And as always, I have no idea how to end videos, so I realize I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna stop. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one, and bye bye.